On today's very special holiday edition of Critter Crafts, we're going to be making a cat-friendly Christmas tree. Hi friends, Laura here with my co-host Okie Claus. Christmas can be kind of a disaster when you've got animals running all over the house, especially cats. Your cat's wild predator instincts will not let them ignore that big, sparkly, magic fun tower that you just put up in your living room. So to keep them off of it and keep them safe, we're going to make a cat-friendly Catmas tree that will hopefully be a much more tempting option. Here are the materials we'll be using. Your standard crafty stuff, 2 24-inch wood rounds, 1 18-inch wood round, 3-inch PVC pipe 48 inches long and painted green, a bunch of fake pine branches, pine garland, a dozen 2-inch corner brackets, a dozen 1-inch wood screws, staple gun, artificial grass turf, a power drill, a jigsaw, and eye protection. If you want to cut your own wood rounds, then you totally can. I'm just kind of lazy, so I picked some up from the hardware store that are already finished. They're basically just tabletops. It's really simple. Now, you may be asking yourself, but Laura, where do I find tree branches? Well, I got mine from my elf friend. Thank you, friend. Actually, we got them off of an old tree that was about to be headed for the landfill. So instead of being garbage, it's going to be upcycled into something new and magical. Yay, upcycling! Woo. Let's review our plan. We are making a 3-tiered tower. This is our center post, that's the PVC and all of our fake branches. And of course here is our happy little kitty, who's gonna jump right up through this thing and be really, really happy. Now, ours is about 4 feet tall, but you can make yours any height you want. You know what your cat likes. Just make sure that your base is at least as wide as half of the length of your center post. Otherwise, it'll be unstable and tip over, and that will defeat the entire purpose of making this tree. Okay, so now we are going to draw our guidelines onto our wood round. We're gonna start by making a circle in the center that is gonna be a little bit bigger than the diameter of our post. All right, so that's our center, and then we're gonna make that cutout for the side. And now that we've done that, it's time for power tools. Actually, you guys, please always be very, very safe. When you are using power tools, you have to wear safety glasses. It's definitely not safe for you to be up here while we're using power tools. So, Okie, I'm gonna send you to go get a cup of coffee, okay? Go get some coffee. Go. There are many, many ways to put a hole in a board, but since I don't want to destroy my manicure, I'm going to use a drill and a jigsaw. We'll drill a hole on the inside edge of our circle so our saw has a place to start. Now we'll use our jigsaw and cut out the hole. We'll also cut out that piece on the top of the platform. Power tools can be really intimidating, but it's absolutely worth learning how to use them. You have a lot of magic power once you can work these things properly. Just make sure that you're being safe, keep track of where your fingers are, because no craft project is worth losing a finger over. Okay, so we cut that hole out. We also took out that piece for the top platform. Our next step is to cover the whole thing in turf. We are going to cut around it. We're going to give it about 3 inches of space all the way around. And we'll use our staple gun to secure that turf to the underside of that platform. We're just going to fold the piece over and then staple in place. Now we still have this circle to get out. We got this done. We're gonna do the same thing with the centerpiece, and we can leave that bottom piece uncovered. You don't have to do anything to it. So we've got all of our pieces ready. Let's assemble our tree. We're gonna screw 4 of these corner brackets into our tree right around our hole. Now we've got our brackets in place, we are going to add our pole and then screw it in place. I highly recommend having a friend help you do this. Yes! So now we're gonna attach 4 more corner brackets at the height we want our first platform to be. All right, so we've got all of those brackets secure. Now we're gonna take our platform and we are going to ever so gently slide it right down the base, just like so. If there's anything sticking up, you can just tuck it in. Then we're gonna go underneath with our screws and just secure everything in place so it's nice and solid. Repeat the process for your top platform. All right, we've almost got a tree. The next thing we need to do is add our branches. Now to do that, I'm going to drill small holes into the PVC. I'm going to use a downward angle so the branches are pointing out this way because that's how pine branches grow. If you want to do it differently, go ahead, but your tree will look even less real than it already does. So I'm going to need those branches, please. Thank you, friend. All right, now you can add as many of these branches as you want, but keep in mind that the whole point of this is so your cat can climb on it. If you put too many branches in, they're just going to get stuck, won't be able to play with it, and that would be kind of a jerk move on your part. So, let's drill. Cool, we have a tree. Now, just one last thing to take a bit of garland and wrap it around the trunk. Ta-da! We made a tree. Nice work, Oki. All right, so our last step is to fancy up our tree. Now we're gonna decorate, but we wanna make sure that we're not using string, tinsel, or ribbon. All of those things are very dangerous to have around your cats. It can make them really, really, really sick. Stuffed fleece toys are a really good option, and you can make them yourself. We just need some felt or fleece, some cotton fluff, and some hot glue. Here's the thing about hot glue and anything for your pet. The glue itself isn't toxic. It's not a big deal. What can cause them injury is if they eat a big chunk of it. Then it can kind of tear them up inside. So we want to make sure that anytime we're using hot glue, it's really smooshed right into the project so it doesn't peel off and end up inside your cat. Okay, we're gonna make light bulbs for our Katniss tree, so I'm gonna fold over my fabric and draw a light bulb shape, and then I'm gonna cut it out. Then we're gonna glue around the edges on the inside, leaving a part open so I can put the fluff in later. Now, as soon as the glue is cool, we can fill it with fluff and some catnip if your house rolls that way. If not, it's totally fine. When that's done, we're gonna glue that seam closed. And now we can wrap the base of the bulb in a piece of green felt and glue all that in place. And then we can do that again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And while I'm working on this, you know what? You guys can watch these critters totally win at Christmas. We're not going to tie or hook these to the tree because the cat's just going to knock them down anyway, so we'll just stick them in the branches. We'll add a tree skirt to be fancy, and every cat's favorite gift, empty boxes. Oki, get excited. We're gonna go spread some holiday cheer. Here we are at the Santa Dior Foundation visiting with our kitty friends who are still waiting for their forever homes. Hopefully they'll like the treats we brought. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Let us know how your projects turn out in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.